top features and weaknesses. MangaToon has a lot of book genres such as horror, fantasy, action, adventure, comedy, mystery, or even romance. There are many choices of books, ranging from books that will make you sleepless or even make you laugh and be entertained because of some funny stories. So, even though you're feeling sad, you can use the MangaToon app to cheer yourself up. MangaToon also gives readers a choice of book types. In MangaToon, the readers not only can access comic books or animation books, but in MangaToon, the readers can also enjoy reading a story in a fun way, such as in the form of chatting, like texting a message on their phone with someone. This feature is called Chat Story. So, what do readers have to do? They only need to tap their phone screen and then some bubble chat will appear and will form a story later on, by the more they tap their phone screen. MangaToon also offers a feature to someone who doesn't like reading comics, animation stories, or chat stories, so they can read a bunch of novels that are provided in MangaToon. MangaToon also has an awesome feature that can allow the readers to download their favorite stories that they are going to read, so they can enjoy the stories even when there was no Wi-Fi connection. Even though the MangaToon already offers great features, MangaToon also has some weaknesses. In the novel feature, if the readers already opened one of the MangaToon novel collection, they couldn't find the back option. But this is only for the iPhone users or the phone with no back button. In this case, the readers had to close the MangaToon app and had to reopen the application. This will automatically take the readers back to the MangaToon homepage. This is a system error in the MangaToon application, which requires the readers to go back and forth to close and open the MangaToon app. All the comics are now fully on HD because the readers found some comics with drawing art with low quality that are not very interesting to read and see. But it is only a few of them, and the rest are really amazing. When the readers have already read for a few minutes, then suddenly a pop-up advertisement appears, and this can sometimes disturb the readers.
This book is talking about Layla and Aya's horror experience. Layla and Aya is a couple who wants to stay at home in vacation, are interrupted by a work condition, and then they should stay away from each other when the city under attack.
I enjoyed the story because the plot is developed through episodes. The more we get into the next episodes, it gets interesting. I like the part when Layla was trying to figure out what really happened in the station. The way she made sure that everything was okay for her friend Aya to come hits different. I also love that the story has an unpredictable ending and the plot is twisted. Furthermore, the story was understandable because it was not too long and it's easy to understand.
What I dislike about the comic is that there's no color in all the pages, so it's sort of boring if you read for a long time. Besides that, the font that the author uses is too small and contrasts with the background, so it's difficult to read and understand the plot of the story. Sometimes the author added grain in the sketch of the characters and it makes it blurry. The comic also contains violence activity without censorship, so the comic will not suit for kids under 18 years of age.
People who can read the comic are more than 18 years old. It's called restricted, or it means the comic contains adult material such as adult activity, harsh language, and intense graphic violence. The comic included the horror genre. So, if the reader of the comic are under 18 years old, the comic may impact the reader such as excessive fear and maybe they will imitate the scene of the comic. So, I prefer people who are more than 18 years old that can read horror comic. This comic is the best one to read because the characters have feeling and emotion. even though the story is too short and sad, but it's really awesome. This comic also has an unpredictable story about the characters. This comic is highly recommended. It can be seen from the comments that are given from the readers. They really hope that the author expand the story because they really enjoy reading the story and want more episode.